John Talbot, a seasoned private investigator specializing in finding missing persons, woke up one day feeling disoriented and confused. As he looked around his apartment, he realized that he had no memory of the past year. Desperate to understand what had happened, John started rummaging through his belongings, trying to find any clues that could help him piece together the missing fragments of his life. Scattered around the apartment were case files, newspaper clippings, and scribbled notes on his most recent investigation, a case involving a mysterious criminal known as the memory thief. The criminal's modus operandi was unlike anything John had encountered before. Victims of the memory thief would lose specific memories, leaving them without any recollection of the events or people connected to those memories. John's assistant, Jane, arrived at his apartment, concerned about his recent behavior and lack of communication. She was shocked to learn about John's memory loss, but she remained determined to help him get to the bottom of the case. Together, they decided to retrace the steps of the investigation, hoping to uncover the memory thief's identity and bring him to justice. As John and Jane delved deeper into the case files, they discovered a series of disturbing crimes linked to the memory thief, including kidnappings, robberies, and murders. The thief would carefully select his victims, often targeting those who had witnessed or been involved in his crimes. By erasing specific memories from their minds, the memory thief effectively covered his tracks, leaving no trace behind. Through their research, John and Jane learned that the memory thief was using a powerful experimental drug to target and erase memories. The drug, initially developed for treating neurological disorders, had fallen into the wrong hands, enabling the criminal to exploit its mind-altering properties. The memory thief's ultimate goal was far more sinister than they had initially imagined. He sought to create a society in which memories could be erased and replaced at will, allowing for total control over people's minds. As the investigation progressed, John began to suspect that his own memory loss was the result of a confrontation with the memory thief. He realized that he must have been close to uncovering the criminal's identity when he was captured, drugged, and left with a gap in his memories. Despite the overwhelming obstacles, John refused to give up. He knew that solving the case and stopping the memory thief were the only ways to regain his lost memories and prevent the thief from destroying more lives. Together with Jane and a network of trusted contacts, John embarked on a relentless pursuit of the memory thief. They followed leads, questioned witnesses, and gradually closed in on the elusive criminal. With each step closer to the truth, the stakes grew higher, and the danger intensified. John knew that he would have to confront the memory thief one last time, putting everything on the line to protect the innocent and reclaim his stolen past. In their quest to track down the memory thief, John and Jane managed to identify several patterns in the criminal's actions, leading them to a secluded warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Convinced that this was the memory thief's base of operations, they cautiously approached the location, prepared for a confrontation. Inside the warehouse, they found a hidden, high-tech laboratory filled with advanced equipment and chemicals, undoubtedly used to create and refine the memory-erasing drug. Among the devices, John discovered a machine designed to reverse the memory erasure process. As he inspected the machine, hoping to find a way to restore his memories, the memory thief appeared, ready to defend his life's work. A tense standoff ensued, with John and the memory thief exchanging words and threats. The memory thief revealed that he considered himself a visionary, reshaping society by freeing people from the burdens of their pasts. John argued that no one had the right to manipulate people's minds and control their lives in such a way. As the debate escalated, the confrontation turned violent, with John and the memory thief engaging in a fierce battle for control of the laboratory. During the struggle, the memory restoration machine was damaged, causing it to malfunction. John, sensing that the tide of the battle was turning in his favor, decided to prioritize capturing the memory thief over restoring his memories. Despite the machine's malfunction, John believed that he could still find a way to regain his lost memories once the memory thief was brought to justice. With Jane's help, John finally managed to subdue and capture the memory thief. Together, they dismantled the laboratory, ensuring that no one else would fall victim to the memory-erasing drug. As they handed the criminal over to the authorities, John and Jane knew that their efforts had prevented countless lives from being irrevocably altered. However, the damaged machine proved to be beyond repair, dashing John's hopes of restoring his lost memories. Faced with the reality of his situation, John chose to accept his new life, embracing the opportunity for a fresh start. He decided to continue working as a private investigator, seeking to protect others from the dangers that had befallen him. Throughout the story, John grappled with questions about identity, the power of memory, and the nature of good and evil. His journey illustrated the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of holding on to one's values, even in the face of adversity. As John and Jane continued their work, they formed an even stronger bond, driven by their shared commitment to justice and their unwavering determination to make the world a safer place.